coach's challenge, you're able to do it once. Do you expect to keep leaning on Andrew Brewer for the replays?
That's his job.
That?
That's his job. I mean, everyone has jobs. So Brew comes out on the bench during the shootouts. He prepares. That's his specialty team, the shootouts. The challenges, those are all Hibbs and Adams. That's their job. That's what they have to do. And so it's not like I just shootout comes and I just wave a magic wand and I pick. Like, we've done the work in advance, and so ideally it's going to help you. No different. I mean, even though last game you'd swear we never prepared for the power play because the penalty kill gave up 3, we actually did. And so over time, you're hoping your preparation is going to make sense. Just like with your coach's challenge, you're hoping the work that he's done in advance, and him and Brad Holland and Adam and Brew did a lot of work this summer to prepare for it, and they're ready. And ideally, if it can help us, let's do it.
Do you expect to not use your timeout at any point in the first
Never.
2.5 periods because of that?
Never. I'm going to use my timeout whenever we need it. So that could be in the first period. You know, what I found over time, when you save things and you don't use them, and you look back and you wonder why. I mean, last game, we had a 4-on-3 power play. I didn't call a timeout. I didn't call a timeout because I didn't want us to think. That was no word. You know, Jim and I talked about it, we didn't call a timeout. Well, when you don't score in a power play 4-on-3, you say, why didn't I call a timeout? That's the beauty of it. That's what your job is. You guys can say after the fact, well, why didn't he do that? That's what hindsight is, right?
To compete today in practice, and the spirit out there today looks very encouraging.
Well, that's what we're hoping is. We're hoping we're building a team, and you're trying to build people, and then you try to build a team, and then compete is not optional. It's every day, and it's all in, and it's all the time, and life is way more fun when you bring it every day. And you know what, we got to know every day matters. Make every day matter. To me, that's what it's about. If you want to be the best at what you do, you got to bring it every day. And sometimes when you don't do that, and that becomes contagious, that erodes the culture of your team. And so we're trying to get the culture of our team to be one of a lot of fun and one of a lot of compete and a lot of support, but a lot of accountability.
Mike, when you arrived in Detroit, I know this was more than a decade ago, do you remember how long it took for that group of players to grasp your system, when you felt like behind the bench they were really clicking?
Well, the great thing about it is they could win games without structure. You know what I mean? So you didn't have to worry about, we never worked on the neutral zone, I don't think, my first 3 or 4 months in Detroit. But, you know, so we need a little more structure with this group. And I'm not trying to take anything away from the players, but you know, that's what we need. And but I think our guys are trying real hard. And in the end, though, is you just got to keep getting better. And I'm a big believer, you get up every day, you maximize the day, you maximize the group you have, you maximize what you're doing, and then you find the positive in that. And sometimes people on the outside or people that aren't in your family don't realize what's going on or the positive things. I can find the positives in this group every single day. That's what I'm going to do, and we're going to make the group better.
When you say you don't want them to think as much, is that just...
Well, thinking's for practice. You know, that's put your foot, you know, down on that long skinny thing on the right there, put the hammer down on the gas there, and we'll fix it and practice the next time. That doesn't mean, you know, don't use your coconut. I mean, obviously we expect you. But what I find is you build a foundation, so that when the pressure's on, that foundation is who you want to be. And right now, every once in a while when the heat's on, we revert back and we make some mistakes for a short period of time in the game that costs us big time. Anytime something goes wrong, we dip instead of just keep on keeping on. The game's a game of mistakes. Lots of shifts, things go wrong. Don't worry about it. Just keep playing. Let's just worry about the next shift. You can't control anything, and except what's in the present. So worry about that.
Is there a key to keeping the puck like you have?
Well, there's lots of keys to keeping the puck, but competing is part of it for sure. No, our goal is not to play in the D zone. We don't want to play in the D zone. You know, everyone talks about checking out. Checking, if you do it fast, you always have the puck. That's what we want to do. We want to have the puck all the time. Why? Because it's more fun. When you come in here every day and you compete, and you're honest with your effort and your teammates, it's way more fun. I mean, that's the way life is. That's the way hockey is. I mean, sport mirrors life. If you put it all in every day in your job, you go home, you feel good about yourself. That's just the facts. That's the way it is.
Nick Smalling's giving you good minutes early in the year. What does he do as a coach to help you earn your trust?
Well, the great thing about it is if you're a player, all you got to do is you got to say to yourself, I got to make the coach trust me. So if I'm good without the puck and I stand in the right spots and I compete hard, chances are you're getting out there. Now, if he doesn't know what you're going to do, it's harder for him. And that's every league in every sport. So you want to find a way to be responsible without the puck so that you get your chances. Now, the other thing about Winnick and Lupo last game is they scored 2 goals. So to me, when you're the coach standing behind the bench and you got guys or checkers who are never going to score in the Ocean, sometimes when you play them too many minutes, you wonder what you're doing. But yet the puck's still not going in your net. But when they can get 2 goals for you, they justify it to you that you can keep playing them, if that makes any sense.